Hey there, bronies and ghouls. Warlock Boo here. Today, I just got done watching Pranks Later, the next episode of My Little Pony. I gotta say, it was a pretty good episode. Although it did feel like it was done before with the whole guild, but it was good. I mean, it starts with Rainbow Dash pranking Fluttershy. Fluttershy is on the verge of tears. I gotta say, I did not like Rainbow Dash at that moment. I mean, because it was kind of mean. And then they all have a meeting to talk to Rainbow Dash. Don't just prank people. You gotta make sure they like the prank. You can't just make a prank because it's funny to you. Make sure the prank's funny to the person you're pranking. They also tell her it's way too easy a prank to just prank Fluttershy like that. So she's determined to get everyone in town after this. She goes on to switching rarities, throwing machine with a cake, which is actually kind of mean think about it. That's rarity is living. She sews. That's just kind of a mean prank there for her. Somehow, Applejack's convinced she won't get pranked and sets up all these alarms and stuff. Somehow, Rainbow Dash moves Applejack's bed outside into the pig pen. I'm not quite sure how the physics work in that. But this is a world of talking ponies, so, hey, anything can happen. After that, she goes on to pranking, and some of them were funny. Like, Spike sends a letter to Celestia. And a letter falls on his head, so he thinks it messed up. He sends again, keeps falling. Turns out Rainbow Dash is dropping empty letters on top of Flash to keep sending on Spike. Why did I call him Flash? On top of Spike to keep sending. And then you see Celestial covered in letters, can't see anything, That was actually kind of clever there, Rainbow. Pranks everyone, really, in the town. Puts a break, though, in Mr. Cake's burger. Which it does show they eat hay. He had a hay burger. So, hey, that works. And I just made a pun, ha. But that was kind of a mean prank. That could have really hurt his teeth. The only person that she didn't really get mean with the prank with was Pinkie Pie. I think she has some respect for Pinkie Pie. She tells Pinkie Pie, though, she's going to prank the whole town by giving them these cookies. Oh, before that, sorry, I skipped a whole scene. That others talk Pinkie Pie into going to tell, Rainbow not to prank people. Which is weird, seeing Pinkie being the voice of reason. It was hard for her, too, you could tell. But Rainbow tells her she's going to prank the town by switching the Girl Scout cookies everyone ordered for these ones that'll turn their mouths rainbow. So everyone will know she did it. And that actually had a kind of funny part. You have, she tricked Pinkie into eating a couple to show her what they did. And Pinkie's looking at her reflection, seeing what it did, and just eats some more cookies after she's covered in rainbows. It's actually kind of hilarious. Well, after that, she goes to get Pinkie to help her. Pinkie says she's not feeling good. The only thing making her feel better is the cookies. She's acting really weird. Like, I need my cookies. Do you have cookies? Well, she goes off, helps them deliver the cookies. Then it starts to get creepypasta. And this part had to be inspired by some of the creepypastas I've read. I mean, town goes zombie style. Cookies everywhere. They're like trying to get the cookies. They're going after everyone. Rainbow Dash, the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and Applejack and Rarity to survive. At the end, they're locked in the barn while people are banging on it, saying cookies, and Rainbow Dash is saying what happened, how it's her fault. Then they can't eat the cookies, and you hear Rarity say, oh, but we already did, and they're all covered in rainbows and going after Rainbow. Then everyone just starts laughing. Turned out it was all a prank to teach Rainbow a lesson, all conceived by Pinkie Pie, which leads me to think, more and more, Pinkie Pie is more intelligent than she lets on. She set this whole thing up. But Rainbow's like, oh, that wasn't funny. And they're like, yeah, it is, because it was funny to us. Why should we care if it's funny? To teach Rainbow a lesson, because that's how Rainbow's thought process was. Taught Rainbow the lesson, everyone happy, But it was a lesson they've already shown before. Basically, I mean, we've seen it before in an episode. I do gotta say, I kind of do like this episode for the creepypasta vibe it got. It hadn't been inspired, the whole zombie apocalypse. And it is and in that ponies know about zombies, because they called them cookie zombies. So, there are zombies lore in My Little Pony world, which will help me so much. Sorry. But I'm going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5. I'm going to give it a 3. It's kind of a middle road episode. It did stuff for me because of the whole creepypasta vibe near the end. There's some chuckles I got from it, but it wasn't more what we've seen before. With the last few episodes being almost more for the adult audience, moral-wise, this one seemed kind of meh. But, I mean, animation was good. Story, in the long run, was alright. And characters were portrayed really well. I like Pinkie being the more sensible one at it, but it was hard for her. But I didn't quite like how Rainbow Dash was portrayed. I felt like she just got mean in it. But, she does that with a challenge. But that was Pranks Later. And give it a try. It was alright. And this is Warlock Boo saying, be spooking y'all later. Bye.